Adam Hangman Page got knocked out in yesterday's AEW Tuesday Dynamite edition from a fairly, didn't look particularly bad clothesline. You've seen the video, and just to set the scene, Adam Page does sort of like the Kurt Hennig flip kind of thing from the clothesline, and then he lands face down, and then he's just out. The doctor actually runs in, looks at Adam, and just calls the match, and rightly so, because so many other times that, in days past, they'd be sort of like trying to work a way into finishing the match, but this was just the sensible, nope, forget it. So, yeah, what do you think of everything there?
Well, I think who is to blame for that? Well, I think it's got to be Page. Excuse me. I think it's got to be Page because of the way he takes it. He does the flip, which was a good way to stay knocked out. And the clothesline didn't knock him out. The landing knocked him out because the clothesline is already gone. Now he's got to perform the flip, and he probably flipped in such a way that his head hit the mat. That's what knocked him out. So I hate to hear that he's been knocked out, but I think about the times I've been knocked out. We did not have a doctor around. Sometimes I finished matches after I'd been knocked out, which is very, very dangerous. I didn't even really know how dangerous it was until they had all those CTE injuries in WWE. But I finished several matches. I'd been knocked out, and I don't remember the ending. But I thought that was normal. Nobody told me differently. So, and I used to call it just getting your bell rung. And all the guys worked through that. I mean, I wasn't the only one. There were a lot of wrestlers who would get jammed and knocked out, and they would end up finishing the match and doing the right finish. So when you see them come in, and you could tell when they've been knocked silly, their eyes are kind of, they're doing that 1,000-yard stare, and they're only looking at something 10 feet away. But very, very dangerous, those concussions in wrestling, very dangerous. And I don't think it's getting the attention now that it deserves. And I'm glad that doctor was there, because who knows what might have happened. So I'm sending my well wishes to you, Mr. Page, and hope you recover and you're fine.
Yes, he was stretchered out, and he went to the hospital in Cincinnati. They discharged him same evening. No other injuries apart from the concussion, which is good. I know you said straight away there that you said that you think it was the landing that Page took that knocked him out. Are you? Because I kept looking back at the video and I couldn't quite tell. Are you quite certain it was the flip bump and he hit his head on the canvas and that's what did it?
Well, I didn't see a video, but I don't think Moxley would throw one that hard. He looked like he threw it off. I saw a still picture of it. See, the way I always do a clothesline, I would take the guy and I would do it with my right hand. I'd push him back. I always did the short one. So I'd pull him and catch him. I wouldn't have him coming off the rails, because now you got 3 or 4 steps you got to compensate for. So keep it close, keep it tight, keep it controlled. And did he go in the ropes and come off and take the clothesline?
I think it was corner to corner. Okay, I'll tell you what then. Why don't we watch the video on this? Just 1 second. Okay, so we're back. I'm going to play this for Dutch, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully it works.
Yeah, that was awesome by Hangman. Oh! Moxley the King Kong Lariat decked the challenger.
There we go. I'll play it for you another time. See what you think.
Yeah, that was awesome by Hangman. Oh! Moxley the King Kong.
What do you think? Do you want to watch it again, or?
No.
All right.
It's kind of just a little bit spotty. I mean, it's not fluid, but it's okay. I do still think it's the landing, because you can tell that he's knocked out by the way he's laying. I mean, nobody lays that way unless they're hurt. And that's what the referees look for. They look at how the guy's laying. If he's motionless, then he's gone. So, and thinking back on some of the things Paige has said, I don't need help from veterans. I don't need advice. I doubt if that played anything into it, but that was a really, really not insensitive, but, like, I know all I need to know. You never learn this business ever. There's always something new you can learn. So if somebody is trying to help you just out of pure politeness and consideration of them, listen to it and say, oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Because the guy's not telling you to, he's telling you to help you and to hope he makes you better at your chosen profession. But for him to come out, I don't need any more. I know all I need to know right now. That was, I think that slapped every veteran in the face just a little bit. But I think he wanted to make it, I think this still lays on Paige. I think he wanted to make it look so good that he ended up knocking himself out.
Well, he did. He made it look great. So
he even believed it. So, so when the referee bent down over him, he could see he was jammed up. Did he give the deal here?
No. Well, the doctor just sort of slipped right in and looked at him and just thought, nope, we're out.